Good evening, Rumboyz Fantasy Network. What's good, all my pirates and pirates? I think if you're a female, you're still a pirate. Either way, I think that's unisex. What's the deal, Pickles? Is everything kosher? It's Friday, and I may or may not be fried today. I'll let you guys in the chat determine that. You already know what's haps. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rumboyz Robbie, founder, CEO, host, producer, yada, 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 of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure that you guys, if you have not already, go ahead and hit that like button. You know, the button that looks like this thumbs up. Yeah, this one. Yeah, go ahead and hit that button. Make that gray button go blue. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. If this is your first time checking out Rumboyz After Dark, the hottest NFL Friday night primetime show to ever hit the industry, to ever hit the market. If this is your first time checking us out, subscribe to the channel. Dive off in the live chat, get to know each other, make some friends, get to know our panel, interact with our panel tonight, talk some shit to our panel. We're able to take it. We got thick skin. And also, last but not least, share the motherfucking content. Share the content on all of your social media. I need Shaniqua with the bald ass head on your Snapchat up in here. I need Day 2 years twice removed that's on your Facebook up in here. I need NFL fan 6069 that's on Twitter up in here. I need everybody checking out tonight's show. So make sure that you share tonight's content. We got a lot to dive into, you guys, happening around the league, and we have some special guests for you. But first, really quick, I want to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by monkeyknifefight.com and the Monkey Knife Fight app. If, like myself, you want to get a little extra skin on the game, you like winning money while watching some of your favorite sports, whether that's football, MLB, NBA, MMA, boxing, you name it, Aussie rules, football, cricket, I don't give a damn, okay? Get on over to monkeyknifefight.com for all of your legal daily fantasy prop needs, available in all 50 states. Get on over to monkeyknifefight.com to get intricate with your daily fantasy player props. All right. And that's for any and all sports that we have available on Monkey Knife Fight, college basketball, NHL, you name it. We got the action popping off over there on Monkey Knife Fight. If you use my promo code, my team and I, everyone that's here on this panel, they're all honorary Rumboyz night. They're all Rumboyz night. We're going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100, and then also toss in a $5 free play voucher on top of that. So use our promo code whenever you sign up. And then last but not least, tonight's show is brought to you by the SportsMe app. SportsMe is sports you. Make content. You see the logo right there in the top right corner. You can also click the link in the description section and download the app that way. SportsMe is sports you. Make content very seamlessly with some of your favorite athletes from some of your favorite teams, with some of your favorite analysts that cover some of your favorite teams, or just cover some of your favorite leagues, and much, much, much more. Also, I can't say too much because I'm part owner in SportsMe, but what I can say is be on the lookout for something new next week. That logo might change. Dilly dilly, y'all. Let's get into the cast and the crew. Dilly dilly, what it do? Introducing first up, representing the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. You could also catch them over with Going Forward 2. Ladies and gentlemen, drop the mic, FF.
What is up, Robbie? What is up, Pirate Gang? Let's get this party started.
You already know, man. You already know. YKTV, you know the vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, I have another special guest backstage. Me and this gentleman, you guys can catch us, kind of, with some very playful banter back and forth on our Facebook page. We actually go back like full flats on a Cadillac. We was running fades in the cafeteria from morning all the way to the end of 7th period. My homie representing VA 2 up, 2 down. What it do now? Give it up for my boy Corey Miller.
Yo, what's good? What's good, Robbie J? What's good, y'all?
Bro, I didn't know if I wanted to introduce you by like the old school name of like what we called you on the football team. I was like, let me just leave that alone. Let that die.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't really like that shit.
I'm sure you don't.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about that. But it's good to be on this show.
Yeah. Bro, it's a pleasure to have you. By the way, when you guys hear me talk about, guys that I played football with, guys that were there with the Snipe or I'm sorry, the Sly family. Sorry, my fault. The Sly family. We also played with the Snipes as well. This is one of the brothers that I'm talking about. This is one of the brothers that was on that same team with AJ, with Joey, with like all those guys. So when I tell this story, it's not fake.
Yeah, it's not fabrication.
It's real news. Like,
so basically, what you're saying is, even though this is the first time I'm actually meeting Corey, I already know Corey.
Yeah,
because I've heard about this before.
Exactly.
Because I'll be saying some wild shit on sports takes.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Y'all two have met through the comments on my Facebook page. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, my man's with his picks. He's always sick. I'm talking COVID mask sick. Pangs picks.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
What's good, man?
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. Oh, what's going on? Oh god, that's embarrassing.
Oh my
just kidding. What's up, guys?
What's good? I see we got Treat up in here.
Yeah.
Darren Waller at the NHL All-Star Skills Competition. That is dope. That's dope.
He's a judge. He's a judge because it's in Vegas.
That's for real fire. The Raiders need all the fucking publicity and marketing that they need, even in a city like Vegas.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, that was a good move for him, for real. That was a good move.
Hey, how can I sell more jerseys this offseason? Skills competition appearance. Gentlemen, fellas, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. Just like tradition, we can't have a show without an opening shot.
Why not?
Slap yourself. Entertainment up in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, homie? Let's go ahead and get started before the chat starts filling up. Chat, share the stream. Y'all know what to do. He's like, what did I miss? Intros, bro. Intros.
You missed my great intro this time. I'm just throwing it out there.
Fucking gonna get my ass canceled.
Well, what's wrong with that? That didn't say anything. I didn't do anything else. Quote unquote.
First topic of the night.
Appropriate.
And this one broke the internet. I guess for the second time when it got revealed, it wasn't as cool the second time because the dumbass from his own personal account announced the shit from his own brand account, not from his brand account. Like, this would be like Nike releasing a new sneaker drop. And they're like, yo, you Twitter troll, go release this drop for us. And like, instead they do it on their own, okay? But finally, an old dinosaur who has just realized how to fucking work social media, TB12 retires. What are your reactions? And is the game left in good, wholesome hands despite the end of an era, as many of our fucking colleagues in this industry are calling it, but we still love you guys. Mike, start us off.
So yes, it is an end of an era, but are we left in a bad place? Absolutely freaking not. I mean, the young guns you have Big Ben retire as well. You might have another one. We'll talk about that later. But when you have Mahomes, Herbert, Lamar, ice cold Joe Burrow, and then
ice in his veins.
I mean, I'm even going to throw Pang's boy out there, and I'm going to throw Tua into the mix just because he's still a young gun that has some promise. Hurts is still may be able to do something. I know I'm probably missing one or two, but there's just Josh Allen. When you said Josh, I'm like, yeah, Josh Allen. There's just guys out there. Yes, Tom Brady, it is an end of an era, but here's the other thing. I think it's more of an end of an era now, even though it's only been 2 years. I think Tampa Bay is going to be the end of an era, and they're going to be in a rebuild more than the NFL will be end of an era.
I'm so glad that giveaways won't be announced until next week's stream, because look at this bullshit in the chat. Yo, did you sneak in to the studio, steal my damn show sheet for next week, bro? Because that is literally a trivia question for one of the week's giveaways. So now that's off the board. We're getting rid of that question. It's gone. It's not a thing anymore. Wow. Way to spoil the giveaway for next week. I'll figure, y'all will realize what jersey and what everything we're giving away next week, but Trick, thanks for the trivia fucking just dropping dimes in the chat. Aiden, what's good? Corey, go ahead and take us away.
Yes, sir. Like Tom Brady retiring is just crazy. Like he's dominated for over 20 years and got 7 rings out of that. Like that's a good way to end that because nobody could say they matched that. I mean, Joe Montana, he was the old goat, but now you got Tom Brady. And the fact that the future is in good hands with Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and any future young crop of quarterback, and Joe Burrow.
Except for this class, because they all blow. Sorry. That was a scout in me that just really came out, and I should have kept that person in. You go away. Sit over there. All right, continue.
That bad. Let's see.
I was gonna say this is like more of a running back wide receiver draft because like Jamar Chase, that dude's a dog.
Yeah, Jamar Chase was a dog. This upcoming class is I worry about the future of the NFL with this upcoming class when we talk about guys like Corral, Kenny Pickett. Like we know we know it's super early, but I mean we also know that in every class there's always that diamond in the rough.
Right.
Right now, so to your take, Corey. Right now, the game is in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen 2, 3, 4, 5 classes from now? Okay, 4 or 5 classes from now is a bit of a stretch, and I'll take that back. But 2, 3 classes from now, that's where it gets super complex. Where it's like,
right,
like from a marketing standpoint, are we relying on the Herberts, the Mahomes, the Lawrences, the Joneses, the Burrows, these young guys? Are we relying on them to give us the same narratives as what Manning and Manning, Brady, Rodgers, Breeze gave us, and that's a very hard void to fill.
Right, and like me personally, I wanted to where it's different
hot takes.
Where it's different champions every single year. Different quarterbacks getting their time of shine to do what they got to do to reach the pinnacle,
No, I agree. I mean, this year's gonna, or not this year, the next couple of years. And honestly, I take that back. It begins with this year. You're gonna be super compelled if you're an analyst and you're really a student of the game, a fan of the game. This is gonna be the time where you're really gonna want to. You could kind of start off on a brand new slate. You didn't have to know the last 7 years of knowledge. You can start off on a brand new slate. You could just now be picking up from a bandwagon standpoint on the Herberts, the Mahomeses, the Burrows.
Yeah, right.
And if you're new to this shit, this is the perfect time for you to get into it. Like the kids that are watching on Nickelodeon right now, this is their time to really get adapted to the game. So I think the NFL is doing really well with how they're addressing the turn of a new era, with matching it up with the broadcasting style of going towards a younger demographic, especially with CTE and things of the nature that they're dealing with publicly in articles. We see it on the Washington Post, see it on the New York Times, every goddamn LA Times. Whenever we wake up, with them dealing with some of these backlashes, appealing the game to a younger crowd with younger personalities. I guess if you think of it like a reality TV show, it inspire. Peng, what is your take, brother?
I was gonna go back and stretch to the older quarterbacks we have right now. I mean, one of the biggest issues we had in the NFL was we had the same names for 15 plus years. Mm-hmm. That is a terrible thing to have in sports, right?
And marketing in general,
guys,
yeah.
Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, so it is
Tom Brady.
We're in good hands because the older guys are good, good-ish, or at least watchable, right? Like Matthew Stafford's an older guy. Ryan Tannehill's 33. Carson Wentz is 29. Everyone wants to talk about these new guys, but you got to talk about the guys who are in their late 20s, going mid 30s. These are the ones that are franchise level. They're on their second, third contracts. They can have a chance at one more. Ryan Fitzpatrick even got his, up to 39. So there's plenty of guys that can still run it for the next 4 or 5 years. And maybe not so much Matt Ryan at this point, because Matt Ryan is considered one of the older guys, but you get these mid-level quarterbacks. If these are the worst players, they're still headlining. They're still good. And before that, it was looking bleak because obviously Mariota didn't pan out. Winston didn't pan out. EJ Manuel didn't pan out. Fucking literally had like what 2010 to 2019, 18, where quarterbacks just didn't pan out, maybe short of one or two. And two of them retired really early, which, Jake Lock or whatever, but like Andrew Luck retired super early. So it was looking really bad. Imagine if Tom Brady and Big Ben retired last year, what the narrative looks like. Like, oh, we have, Josh Allen coming off a strong year. Lamar Jackson fails. All we have is Patty Mahomes and Stafford. It looks so bleak coming in. But now you got Herbert, all these other guys coming in. So it is really nice to see that, right? Like, it's nice to have – I think we're in a better place. Imagine this happened in 2016 to 2018. How gross that narrative sounds. We'd be like, this football looks like shit. Our best quarterback is Matthew Stafford of the Lions.
I wanna shout out my unnamed, undisclosed source. When the news had originally dropped and then it was reneged, I have a person. I know that Brady, his last stint was with Tampa Bay. I have a person that is close within New England, and they let me know they're like, do not take down your victory lap video. They were like, leave that up, and every comment that comes in, they were like, just let them know it's gonna happen. They're like, literally, my source told me it's already a done fucking deal. It was a done deal. Mike, you and I, we were on a live broadcast a couple of weeks ago. We were breaking down the Buccaneers. I think they were playing the Jets, and I was like, he's gonna retire. Remember, I said it when it was when AB. It was when
you
AB
said
was in. I was like,
you said it right when in the halftime of the AB saga.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, AB hadn't even walked off the field yet. I was like, he's about to be done. I was like, he's about to be done. I was like, he doesn't look the same. The injuries keep piling up. The same thing that was happening in New England and towards the end of this in New England is starting to happen a lot more rapidly in Tampa Bay. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand when it came to a quarterback like Tom Brady, 33% of the roster that you come into the season with, when that season is over, 33% of the guys that you go to war with are no longer there.
Yeah.
When you lose 33 fucking percent, I go invest in a stock tomorrow and watch it drop by 33% and tell me how the fuck you feel.
And I mean, I feel as though Tom Brady, he was gonna retire after winning the last Super Bowl. Because like.
Tom,
you got 7 rings. Like, who's gonna match that? And the fact that if you lost, you can go out on that. Who's gonna match that?
One thing that I want to say about Tom Brady's whole career narrative, motherfucker, you got 7 rings in what is literally the hardest sport.
Yeah.
Okay. Corey, you and I, we played sports together in high school. We tried out for multiple teams together in fucking high school.
Facts.
The hardest sport and the hardest coaching staff, especially at the school that we went to make a team, was football.
Right. Because like they had favorites.
They had favorites, but like you also were chasing the Kyle Lloyds, the fucking Kenny Randalls. Like you were chasing all the fucking greats before you. Like. For you to win 7 rings at the highest level of athletic competition, period. I know a million motherfuckers that can.
After being a 6th-round pick and drafted at 199,
that's insane.
Like most people, like at that pick, they don't expect them to like flourish.
Fuck no. You're not getting that ever again. So.
Right. The way he stepped in for Drew Brees as like a rookie when he got injured.
Or fucking, are you talking about, wait. Or Drew Bledsoe, or when he drafted him, or Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Drew Bledsoe. You said Brees.
No, I don't, my bad. I'm a little lit.
You lit. Oh, wait, fellas.
Who's
that was 2000.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
When they went on their first Super Bowl run.
What?
Duh.
Yeah, like man, that was so.
Don't know.
Hey, I was just gonna say that shit was so crazy. How like Tom Brady was thrust into the role
Hey, y'all know
after
what it
being
is? Hey,
relatively
a
unknown
donut, a
and being
donation
able to
comes through.
flourish for over 20 plus years. That's crazy.
That shit is crazy. Really quick, Corey, I know this is your first time. A donation just came through here on the show. He said legends.
Oh, yo,
Right
that's
now,
lit.
right now,
What's
right
up?
now, I see. Yep, I see that you're smoking right now. If you want, you can take a puff. We usually take a shot for every donation. So, hey, fellas, y'all know what to do. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, Matt. We appreciate the dono, my dude.
I need a shot.
He said, I need a shot. He's like, I need a shot.
Yeah, my man about to get me right. Cause
Bro.
like I'm at my man's crib, man. Yeah,
Already.
yeah, we gonna do it right.
Bro, I fucking miss being back home, man. I miss being back home. Fucking,
Nigga,
all right. Let's get into the next topic. This
okay,
topic,
yeah.
we start with Payne, and then we work to you, Corey, and then we go to
foggy
Mike.
one, right?
All right, bet.
This one, Corey, really quick. I'm just gonna mute you until you move over to the other room. All right?
Junior, stop.
Would you?
I'm just gonna mute you until you move over to the other room because I hear a TV in the background.
I'm coming.
Oh, all good. Cool.
Yeah, we cook with it.
All right. So for this topic here, this one is gonna be a little bit different, but we have to address this shit. Brian Flores recently unleashed a fucking death blow. We're talking Mike Tyson, 1997, 1996 fucking right hook against the NFL. With this lawsuit, he's launching it in regards to NFL hiring practices and the application of the Rooney Rule. His interview with the New York Giants was pretty much BS, and apparently the Broncos staff showed up hung over to their interview with the head coach, who, need our mind, everyone, is black. How does the league fix its issues with race, and can it just be a message? And does it have to be more than just a message on the back of the helmet? In racism does not work on the back of a helmet. It has to be more than that. Let's start with you, Payne.
So funny enough, it actually was. So there's a former player that lives in my building that I work at. He wasn't anything special beyond the fact that he was a player, played a few years.
Tell him to come on the show.
Yeah, maybe. He played for the Seahawks, the Giants, and I want to say the Cowboys. A linebacker, safety, late round pick, but actually got to stay in the league for a few years. And I asked him, I was like, man, how was the Giants? And he was like, man, I thought the place sucks. He just said it fucking sucks. He says like they're old school and like all the bad ways. He was there when Eli Apple was there. Him and the boys. He's like, it fucking sucks. They set you up for failure. So this has surprised me. Will I say all 32 teams?
Matt never has to breathe.
All 32 teams are racist. I won't go as far as that, but I will definitely say that they are complacent as fuck, and it shows a lot when it comes to social.
You mind addressing the comment?
Dolphins pay for it. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, realistically, I've seen our teams win and do nothing for decades now. Fucking cares. I mean, think about it like this. Let's say the Dolphins tank and get Joe Burrow instead of Tua, and we're in the situation we're at. Is anyone gonna get mad? Is anyone gonna be fucking pissed? No. I addressed this on SportsMe too. I was like, sucks. Tanking sucks. But the NBA is doing it forever. And the difference between the NBA and the NFL is that we get a guaranteed first overall pick. NBA does it for a chance.
Yeah, it's a lottery.
Fucking overall, right? And they tank for 80 fucking, like 50 play fucking games and shit. 70. It's gross, right? So yeah, I mean, at least they paid the motherfucker too to like lose, and knowing that they're gonna pay him and say, hey, it's not your fault, we want you to lose. Sure, I get it. That's really gross as a fan base. But you know what? It sucks being 8-8 for the last 10 fucking years. You know, fucking Jeff Fisher Day shows up every fucking year on August 8th because that's how much of a joke it is to be 8-8. No one gives a shit you're 8-8. No one gives a shit if you're 10-6 and missed the playoffs. The Dolphins last year, 10-6 missed playoffs. No one gave a shit. So, do I care they tanked? No, at least they paid the guy to tank. Let's say fucking Brian Flores tanked 16 games last season. He gets $1.6 million. I ain't mad for him.
Yeah, but y'all haven't been relevant since motherfucking Don Shula, bro.
Do you know why though? It's because we go 8-8 every fucking year. It's because we go 8-8 and we trade up for jackasses like Dion Jordan or fucking gross. You know who's relevant? The guys that have a chance to rebuild and actually take advantage. The 49ers did it. The 49ers had a bad season with Jimmy G, got Nick Bosa, almost went to the Super Bowl. My fucking team didn't do that. we trade for Byron Maxwell and fucking Kiko Alonso with the Eagles because we had a shit pick.
Yeah. I was gonna say that was kind of wild. That trade was kind of wild.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Like, that's what happens. So if Tank can get the first overall, if Trevor Lawrence dominates in Jacksonville, is anyone gonna be fucking mad?
No.
That's it. No one gives a fuck about your tanky year when you start winning.
Because with Trevor Lawrence in his first year, I feel as though the coaching did him wrong with Urban Meyer.
Yeah, he still looks good.
Yeah, he looks good. So yeah, and I feel as though he's gonna thrive. He's gonna.
Nobody cares what you do in the NFL once you start winning.
Really quick, I apologize for having the giggles for a hot minute. That sounded whack as fuck. But laughing during a serious topic, I got sent cheeks.
No.
My Snapchat went off, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey. Chicks like, "Oh, you're an analyst." It fucking plays. It plays. All right. I feel you. I feel you paying. Oh, we got Justin up in the chat. Mr. picks all the right underdogs and wins money.
I mean, Justin killed it last weekend. So we've been killing it a lot of these weekends, actually.
I haven't gotten a single pick wrong during the playoffs, bro. Come on, check it.
Hey, when I seen that, I was like, "Damn, Robbie."
Bro, check the records. It's on film. It's on film. I'm nasty.
I wish you got one wrong, okay?
Oh, that's foul.
I got my money line wrong on fucking 49ers, but the plus 3.5 still hits, so that's cool.
I'm just too sick with it. Next week we have a betting episode for all you guys. I know that y'all really want that. We have a betting episode for you guys. Corey, how do you feel about this Flores situation?
With Flores, I feel as though he shouldn't have got fired because he led the team to 2 winning records in a row. You know what I'm saying? I would at least give him the 3rd year to prove himself, but if he didn't do that,
he
at least gave him
fired because him and the GM didn't get along.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I heard rumors about Tua and Brian Flores not getting along because personally he said he wanted to draft Justin Herbert over Tua.
Yeah, it was there's rumors that he didn't want Tua in the first place, which I can wholeheartedly kind of believe that. It seemed like he was never favoring Tua whenever Tua stepped on the field. We constantly saw him flip Tua, back and forth.
Right.
It was. I'm not a Dolphins fan by any stretch of the imagination, but when I watch this team on film, and Pang, I'm sorry, I know that you're a Dolphins fan, brother.
Oh, you're a Dolphins fan?
Yeah, I know too much about my team.
I got something to say after you. What you got to say?
I feel like when I hear these allegations come out, and when I reference them, in regards with Miami, I can see Miami being a team that will pay you off. I could see it to where Flores has some fucking valid points here. He was winning. It was his coaching style that was winning the games. It wasn't
Facts.
It was the play calling.
Yes, sir.
I think that Miami made the dumbest decision of 2022 because it's a new year, and that happened in 2022. Miami Dolphins, you are the jackass. You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the year, straight up.
Because
here's the thing for the Dolphins, though, and this is the only reason I can kind of get it, right? If you believe in Tua and your coaching is straight fucking him, right? It's not as bad at the same level that Urban Meyer's fucking Trevor Lawrence, but it's at the same idea of, right? Tua's on his second year, and they're playing like this weird game of you're the quarterback, you're not the quarterback, you're the quarterback, you're not the quarterback. It is a problem because what's going to happen is, let's say Tua ends up being good his third or fourth year. Well,
Right.
what happens at year 4, guys? What happens? Contract extension. $100 million of contract extensions.
How often do we see that? How often do we see that? Justin, I'm gonna get to your prop. I'm gonna get to your parlay in a minute.
When it happens, though, it puts your team.
I'm gonna say it's very rare. Like you see that. You see that. Like,
if a quarterback's even remotely above average, they get one. The average quarterbacks get them, as long as they just aren't the worst. Baker Mayfield might get a fucking contract, and he's been very fucking whatever.
Right. And that bro Pat Mahomes ended up getting over 10 years for $503 million. That's insane.
So when quarterbacks get signed, dude, your team takes a fucking hit on what they can sign in free agency.
Right. Wait, these fuckers bet the Bulls and didn't fucking message me?
Oh.
Shit, Monkey actually bet the Bulls too. I was like, I'll take that bet.
I should have. Bro, I went from the barbershop. I went from the barbershop. I'm having a new fur baby. So, I had to go visit my new son, my new first son. I had no time today to fucking hit the book. Oh, wow. And then you're going to hit me with a crying emoji? Fuck you, Matt. Dog. Mike, your take on the Flores situation while the chat roasts me for not getting the bet today. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I get why they would fire Flores. I don't like that they fired him, but I get it. Because at this point, if Flores doesn't get it done with Tua, then now they lost the 5th overall pick. They're going to pay this fucking kid a ton of money. It's just a bad day. And Flores is good, though. And it sucks. It just sucks.
All right. So, yes, I do not believe that Flores should have been hired or fired. But that is not what that's not what needs to be discussed. What needs to be discussed is the allegations, the lawsuit, and all the BS.
Which wasn't against the Dolphins, by the way. It was against everybody else.
It was against everybody else.
Yeah. But it was also, but Ross was involved with the paying thing.
Well, that wasn't him being racist. He's paying a guy. That's not racist. Someone be racist to me right now, please, for 100 G's. You know
I never used the word paying. I never.
No. I know, but that's what the lawsuit's about, though.
I understand that. I'm just bringing up the pay thing. They're saying that he said that other coaches have been like Hugh Jackson has been paid off and all that. They're saying that only black coaches have been paid off and have been asked to be paid off, and no white coaches have come out and said that they have been.
I have not seen that report, so I cannot confirm that on this
show. I haven't seen that myself.
No, I know, but I
bet you Tom Shula got paid off. That fucking guy came in and just started.
No, they're saying that all they're saying is, Robbie, is if a white coach has been or have been asked to, they need to come out so it doesn't look like it is a racist thing.
So what I'm gonna say is, I mean, I get that point. Legally,
yeah.
Because that helps strengthen the lawsuit.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, there are multiple black coaches that do not get a opportunity. The fact that Byron
coaches as a whole, dude.
The fact that Byron Leftwich practically got a rub and tug from Saxonville, I don't know if y'all have ever gotten a fucking rub and tug. It's not exactly enjoyable. It's not the coolest thing in the world. That's essentially what he got. He got just a tip from Jacksonville. And I mean, cool. Yeah, Arians resigns and he gets a Tampa Bay position, which is probably more desirable, so on and so forth. It works out in his favor. But we need to be, especially with this rule being in effect. Look, it's not about hiring the best. Look, it's not about hiring a person of color. It's about hiring a person of color that is the most capable. It's about the fact that if I am as capable as a white candidate, motherfucker, give me the opportunity.
Here, the other thing I was going to bring up, Robbie, is you have Leslie Frazier, you have Raheem Morris. You have Bieniemy.
Bieniemy still does not have a job.
How do those guys not have a job? And
how do you not throw money at Bieniemy? How do you not throw money at Bieniemy?
And Kevin O'Connell is getting a job.
Bro. All right. I will date this to my article that I wrote on Rumboyz.com 3 years ago. I wrote an article about the coaching carousel. This is actually an audition article that I had used and had gotten turned down, okay, for Yahoo 3 years ago. In that article, I had stated that Eric Bieniemy is the best decision for the next year, for the next couple years coming as a head coaching candidate. How the fuck do you win a Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator and not get a goddamn head coaching position? I don't get that. The only logic I computed was Eric Bieniemy turned down less desirable positions. But everyone has a price. If you throw the right price, you'll land the guy.
My only thought process this year. Okay, my only thought this year, and this is going over a little off topic, but you'll understand, is I had a thought that after he got interviewed by Denver, I thought there was a possible chance that Andy Reid was going to retire, and the Chiefs told him, "You're next." But now there's rumors that he's being interviewed in New Orleans.
It's that's coming up. If Bieniemy takes a job in New Orleans, I'm gonna flip. I'm not gonna flip because of Bieniemy. I'm gonna be happy because a black coach got a job. I'm gonna flip because it's fucking New Orleans.
And it's a horrible
and also like me personally, I feel as though Brian Flores should have got his fair shake because like he led the team to winning records 2 years in a row. Give him that third year to prove himself. If he don't do it, you could find a different coach. You know,
I blame Greer more than I blame Stephen Ross on that. I feel like Greer is the GMs ruin teams. GMs
fuck everything up. GMs screw everything up.
GMs really fuck up a lot of shit.
And also, I feel as though they should give more black candidates a chance to become head coaches because, like, the league consists of 70% of black people in the league. You know?
Exactly. I love what Aiden said. There's no. I'm fine with Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell doesn't fucking piss me off. Yeah.
In addition to that, these young kids look up to the NFL players. They want to see representation between the players and the coaches also.
Yeah, exactly. I would play for Byron. Like coming from the time that I graduated high school, if you were to tell me, hey yo, you don't have to.
And I feel as though any race should get an opportunity to be a coach. You know, it don't matter.
Eugene Chung got
skin and color of the coach.
Yeah,
but
I agree with this comment. Like a Berthless should have never gotten one. Like that should have who the Bears picked was completely fucked. That we're gonna get into that later in the show, but I feel like straight up Brian Flores. Here's my take, and here's how I'll close out the topic. Brian Flores, you deserve a head coaching job. I hope that the Tampa Bay gives it to you. I hope that they're not just giving it to you because BA is going to leave, and I hope that that's not the narrative. You coach through Jameis Winston. You coach through Tom Brady. If Jameis didn't throw fucking 30 picks, Jameis could have been great.
Right.
You're a damn good offensive coordinator. Plus, you played for Hayfield when Hayfield was fucking ass. Hayfield is still ass till this day. You were the only good thing that ever happened to fucking Hayfield High School in Virginia. Get Byron Leftwich a chance. VAs, 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, that's why I call that man Baker Midfield.
Yo. Byron Leftwich
Baker Midfield
because he played
for
Baker
Midfield. And they try to say OBJ was the problem. No, not even close.
Bro, wait. Okay, you're talking about Baker. You're all right. Wait, OBJ. There may or may not be some film that's out on both. Both had something to do with that, but. Neither here or there. Let's get into the next topic. I think we have enough time before we get into halftime here on tonight's show.
All right.
Washington Commanders. So the new name has been released for the Washington football team. It has been revealed. What are your thoughts on the new name? And are many being too harsh on the new name? I mean, like, at least we have a fucking name. I think we start with Mike.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily think it's the best name, but I think people are being too hard on the name. I mean, people are saying, "Oh, the Red Wolves this, the Red Wolves that." Yeah, they wanted to do that, but they already said way before. They said that like almost a year ago that the Red Wolves aren't going to be named because of trademark issues. They wanted to stay away from the Native American theme in general because I heard someone said, they should have done Warriors or something like that. We knew that wasn't going to be the case. And then they come out with the jerseys, and of course, everyone's dogging on the jerseys. I like the black jersey.
I love the black jersey.
I don't like the helmet.
That shit.
I don't like the helmet that goes with the black jersey because that W in the front I don't really like. Yeah. But I think people are being too hard on them. And I remember a year and a half ago about the jerseys, people were dogging on the Atlanta Falcons new jersey, and now everyone likes them. So once everyone sees them on the field and gets used to them, I think it'll be fine.
Marketing 101, baby. Marketing 101. Corey, how do you feel?
All you say, like, with the Commanders, like, all you say, the name kind of threw me off.
It threw me
off. I thought
off.
they was going to call themselves, like, the Washington Generals or something. And I thought they were going to change the color scheme from, like, burgundy and gold to, like, red, white, and blue to fit with the other teams. But I was like, no.
Rock out.
I like the fact that they kept the burgundy and gold and they kept the history with the team,
Hey, I'll take a shot for the homie I'll drink for the homie out there in Arlington. That's Nova. That's Nova shit.
Yeah, it's just like I like me personally, I didn't like some of the uniforms, but my favorite uniform was the black joint because it was that shit was tough.
It's aggressive. The black joint is super aggressive, and I like that.
That shit's tough.
The Commanders name, I've seen some jokes where it's like, oh, well, you went from Redskins to Commanders, the people that, pillage, and I'm like, all right.
People are getting reaching, man. They're reaching way too fucking hard.
Like, coming from someone
I share that shit myself.
Yeah. But like I've been in a lot of, like, comedic writing, and I even reacted to that, and I thought it was funny at first. But then, like, I really, like, me being someone that writes a lot of their jokes, and I write a lot of my material. If you're in Colorado Springs, I am shooting for an April release date for my stand-up special. I don't know if it's gonna be a special that we'll probably just put up on YouTube. I'll just probably put up on the YouTube.
But I was gonna say the coolest thing I like about the Commanders is like it ties into the history of the DMV. It has a military presence,
Exactly, and that's what I kind of like. Like, think about it. Like, we've all created some fucking team name on, like, early Madden, like 04 Madden. Like, go back through all your 04 Madden teams. One of them might have been named the Commanders. But like even when I I was going through and, like, I was trying to make jokes about the team and and I tried to like see where that one landed. It just seemed a little bit like of a reach because it's like, you're trying too hard with the racism angle, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it doesn't really feel like anything.
It was a hard joke. It was a hard joke to get it. It was a hard joke to get across. It was a super hard joke to get across.
Facts.
They took I like this joke. I like that joke.
Yeah. I was gonna say Chase Young, when he heard the name of the Commanders earlier, he gave that shit an F.
Yeah, he was like, yo, fuck. Like, no one likes it. Like, I'm not gonna lie as a fan and say like it's not that I don't like it or I do like it. I think that's aggressive sounding enough, first off. But
once they start winning championships, they're gonna like it.
Exactly. But I don't even at the end of the day, it's my team, and I have to support them kind of no matter what. Like, the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, with the bad and the ugly, I have to tell them to correct it, and that's the best that I can do.
Facts.
I'm getting a black jersey. I'm getting a black Antonio Gibson jersey. I already have a Washington. I have a Redskins Taylor jersey in the white, in the all white. I have a McLaurin burgundy jersey, the home one. And then for the Commanders, for the Commanders, I'm going to go with Gibson. I'll probably go with
Yes,
Young.
sir.
I'll either go with Gibson, Young, or Cameron Curl, and I'll do the all black for that one.
Facts.
Pang, how do you feel, man?
I think it's just a whack name, to be honest. I don't know. I find like people mascots are just kind of dumb. I always prefer the animal ones. I just think it's more fun to look at, more appealing. It's a better looking mascot too. Like you ever seen like the people mascot? It's like a person in a person suit. It just seems goofy as fuck. So that's how I feel. I think they should not have gone with it. They had a chance to make their shit relevant and cool. They should have gone. Fuck, honestly, I joke,
Facts.
but I would have gone with like the red pandas or something. You have the colors that
Fact.
bucket. You want to get into the Asian
Wow,
market?
that's so
Let me do it.
racist.
Why?
Because
Red
you
pandas are
said red
king.
pandas and you're fucking Asian.
That's not racist though. You
No.
motherfuckers want to get in the Asian market? Go fucking do some shit that caters
But
to
we
fucking
weren't
China.
trying to get into the Asian market.
I feel as though
Yeah,
they are.
everybody should get a
Everybody
market,
is.
no matter
No one cares
race.
what it says. There's fucking
Everybody
billions
should
of
get a market.
motherfuckers over there. Yeah, you
Straight
are.
up,
Everyone's
straight
trying.
up, my choice, and I've said this millions of times on this show. I wanted Red Wolves. I wanted to
Yeah, I mean,
fly
but you
out.
can't, right?
I wanted to fly out to FedEx. I wanted to fucking howl, but that was too close to Native American sentiments and spirit culture to where we couldn't do that.
Right.
But you know, it's cool. This represents America. This represents the military. It's Washington D.C.
Facts.
And it's not overly America because we're not doing like the whole red, white, and blue shit. We didn't change our fucking color scheme because we're not assholes.
They could have gone anywhere else. I think it's just a little weak.
A little known fact
'cause-
about the red tails, the only reason why their tails are red is so that the fire got directed over towards the Tuskegee Airmen versus our actual airmen. And those were actually not real airmen; they were Army airmen. They were signal corpsmen, and then later the Air Force got formed.
They should have been like the Red Roosters or something. Fucking
I was gonna
anything.
say like with the Red Wolves, that would have been good, or the Red Hogs. I seen that name
Red-
being pitched
Bro,
around.
if it was the Hogs, I'd be out there with a fucking pig nose ready to go.
'Cause,
That's
like,
my point though. Like that's like all animals will beat human
Because like
fucking mascots.
the O line in the '80s was known as the Red Hogs.
Yeah,
They was known as the Hogs. They was known as the Hogs. But the
seems
fact
goofy.
if they would have did that, that would have been amazing.
I agree.
real.
Red tails or red wolves would have been so sick. The
Red
problem with
Tails, Red Wolves, or Red Hogs.
Yeah, the
That'd
problem
be
with
good.
the problem
Red
with
Rooster,
Tails,
baby.
the problem with Red Tails is the Tuskegee Airmen originate in Tuskegee, Alabama. I am not appropriating Alabama's culture because they don't have teeth.
Yeah.
Virginia, we're Southern, but we have teeth. We drink sweet tea, but we still have teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a good education system. We're gonna go ahead right about fellas. Look at
What's
the
up?
fucking clock at the top left corner. We have never gotten into halftime this early. It's set 50 minutes. We usually hit it at an hour.
Hey, it's early for y'all, but it's a little late for me.
I mean, you're on the East Coast, yeah. We have a lot of East Coasters that hop on the show with us.
And that's what's up.
On the other side of the show, we're going to talk Pro Bowl skills competition. We're going to talk about out of the new coaching positions, who's going to have the best record. We have a lot of offseason talk. We have a lot of free agency talk, some fantasy football talk. Make sure you guys stay tuned. But first things first, with the homie Corey being here, we're going to keep it DMV. We're going to get into Can Do by the homie Blake G, representing that 703 Fairfax County Stand Up. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys here at the other end of our music video and commercial break.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day they met one team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And monkey knife fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey Knife Fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight. You are Monkey Knife Fight. We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey knife fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the one team and NFLPA family.
Monkey knife fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
Monkey knife fight! Monkey knife fight, monkey knife fight, monkey knife fight, monkey knife.
Shout out to
going on?
Monkey Night Fight.
Hell yeah, big shout out. Let's wait for the other two to come back.
Yeah.
What up, Pang? What up?
No much, man.
I am messaging an ex right now. An ex, actually, ironically, Corey from Virginia. She like, yo, let me catch a flight, and I'm like, you already know my appetite. Hit me up when it's right. You dig? Wait, hold on. I'm on OKC 1Q. Hoove, we are balling at the Expo Celebrity Game. Will be happening March. We plan on announcing the details March. The draft for that game will happen in April. I will not be drafting. I'm gonna have a separate coach that'll draft, just because I want to play and I want to get drafted.
Facts.
One of the biggest in the motherfucking fantasy, analyst industry. Who else gonna put on them burners and black Nikes the way that I do? I'm gonna show that Corey. I'm gonna show him that North Stafford swag, baby. I'm gonna show him that North Stafford swag.
You already know. You gonna burn them niggas.
Exactly, baby. We out here. Let's go. Hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do? Aiden, you're taking OKC. I'm about to put that in, my dude.
Facts. I was gonna say we got the rules, my nigga.
Exactly, bro.
And I used to be fat back in the day.
Hey, but we was ballers though. We was ballers. I remember when fucking Mike Kings, they made this motherfucking lineup at Mike during practice. I catch a slant route in practice, dog. And I had never coughed up a ball, bro. I had never coughed up a ball. And like the slant route was my shit. So like I would line up in the slot. Coach Cincinnati would have me line up in the slot, or Coach Black even, and I'd fucking hit my motion. I come up on route. It's a 7-yard break, and I fucking meet Michael Keynes.
Oh yeah, Michael Keynes is big as fuck.
That was the word. That and the Jake Johnson hit when we played South Stafford, when we played the Indians. Yeah. Dog. When we played South Stafford, they ran the same route, and I was like, after I'd already gotten hit by Mike, I was like, can't nobody ever fuck with me. Like, I'm good. Like, I got my bell rang by fucking Mike Kings. What I didn't know is they had a fucking linebacker that was already at sophomore level. This nigga was 248 pounds. Jake Johnson. Remember Jake? This motherfucker took off his helmet.
Nigga went to Virginia Tech.
Yeah, bro. He would shake his hair. Remember when you do the hair shake? Fucking that was the scariest shit, because he would take off his helmet and he'd shake his hair like a Greek god. And when that man would let his hair down, you knew, like, fuck, he's only out for a play. It was the hair flip to let you know it was like he's coming in the next play. And Coach Black, literally, I was playing JV that year, and he goes, "Hey, you're out there in the slot." And guess who's playing middle linebacker, Corey? Fucking
Jake
Jake
Johnson.
Dog. So it was Johnson on Johnson crime, bro. Dog, I come right across the middle on a 5-yard slant. I hit my 5. No pressure. The nickel doesn't even come up to press me. We're fucking playing South Stafford, bro. As soon as I hit my break, Ned Park, remember Ned?
Yeah, I remember Ned.
Fucking Ned threads that needle right to me. I catch that bitch. And I met with there wasn't a train on the field, but I could have sworn I heard chugga 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 choo choo click. And bro, when I did a backflip and I still had the ball, but I woke up when I woke up from that hit, I remember then put water on my face. Like I wake up after 2 seconds, I was like, I held on to the ball and Coach Black is like, you got us the first down. You held on to the ball. we're in field goal position. So I said, all right, get me off the fucking field. I was like, I can't see shit.
That's damn.
Bro, that was the hardest hitting motherfucker in the whole county, and that was the scariest shit. And I still to this day will never forget that story. I had to throw that up there because I brought up the wide receiver talk. Let's get into this very next topic here.
Yes, sir.
And here we go. All right. So the Pro Bowl skills competition recently took place, and many were somehow, I don't know how, impressed with the skills competition. What are your thoughts surrounding it? We'll start with you, Pang.
Man, I didn't really watch it. I watched a little bit of the running from the race with Nick Chubb and shit, and Micah Parsons and Tyreek Hill, just because people were complaining about it. I watched Kirk Cousins' terrible throws. Who gives a fuck about the Pro Bowl skills challenge? It's really it's just meant it's pandering, and that's all it is. Anyone that takes that seriously, fuck, dude, find something else to do.
It was able to be taken serious when you had fucking Dale Green burning Andre Johnson in a 40-yard dash, but now it's and Dale Green was 41 at that time, and Andre was what, 24, 25?
Yeah.
Then it meant something, but now it's not even real.
Yeah, that's there's no reason to really give a shit, right? People who are looking into the only reason I would look into anything is Tyreek Hill not being able to run sprint. That was it, because he's injured. That's it. That's all I would look at. I'm like, all right, cool. We know he's injured.
Wait, would we care? Would we care if fucking Tyler Boyd had to cover me?
No.
Wow, you're a dick.
No. If you had to go out there and actually do talks, yeah, it's fine. But beyond that, it's just meant for people to see the favorite players, and they should be taking no more than that.
Okay. How did you feel about the skills competition? I saw Kirk Cousins do his shit, and he barely won. Mac obviously Mac. Mac looked like Mac. Pro Bowl dodgeball is elite. Oh, we got chest day. We got chest and core day. Let's go. Corey, how do you feel about the skills comp, bro?
Oh, it was pretty sweet.
Okay.
Because when I seen the precision skills passing and they had the receivers throw the joint, there was missing, but Renfro he hit one.
Yo, but Hunter Renfro, I interviewed that man. I worked out with Renfro, right?
Right.
On Santa Monica Beach, Mike. I know that you know Santa Monica. Peng, I know you've been in Santa Monica. If you've never been to Santa Monica, it's probably the hardest sand to run on because the sand absorbs your feet because so many people have walked on it. And seeing Hunter Renfro just be and seeing Hunter Renfro just you over there in the woods? You over in the woods? Yo, to everybody in the woods, I said, what's up? You over in the woods?
I'm outside the house.
Okay, where? I was going to say, yo, to everybody up in Garrison Woods, I said, what's up?
No, I'm on G Woods. I'm in Crescent Point.
Oh, snap.
I'm in Crescent Point.
Tell everybody I definitely said what's up. Oh, shit.
What's good? Because you remember niggas from North Stafford back in the day had to come over here.
Bro, that's where every fight happened. Like if you wanted to fight,
Facts,
you went over to that hood because you didn't want the police to roll up in your hood, so you went over to Crescent Point. Oh my gosh! Wow, wow, oh wow. But no, like that's how I feel about the skills comp. Mike, how you feeling, baby?
Yeah,
I honestly think the skill competition is a bunch of BS, and I don't really give a crap. But the only thing that I watched highlights on that was actually entertaining was Stephon Diggs catching a ball and jumping onto a folding table in honor of Bills Mafia. That was really it.
Straight up for the skills comp. Put me and Corey out there, and we'll run ones against each other, and we'll see what's popping.
Facts. Facts.
Like, hey.
Because I mean, I used to be a defensive lineman, but I know ever since I got skinny, I can run with them skinny boys. For real.
I mean,
bro, back in high school, nobody could press me. Back in high school, no one could.
If they did the real speed thing and Hill was healthy and Diggs ran hard, Micah Parsons would not have won it.
I mean, that's my point, though, right? Like, thing. This isn't real.
Hey, but I can't figure. I do want the matchup with me and Robbie J because we never had it.
I want Robbie J to be unfrozen.
I feel as though it's going to be a good matchup for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just Pro Bowl. Like, who fucking cares? You go to it or you don't. If you're watching it, it's because you have nothing else to watch.
Right.
Yeah, I want sushi roll in that
And really, the only reason I don't think the NFL gets rid of it is because the money and a lot of the contracts have incentives to get there, so the players aren't going to be removed.
I mean, it's not a pointless thing to have, but it's a pointless thing to talk about.
Right, and I mean, with the Pro Bowl, it's not really competitive. Like,
That's my issue.
There's a few players that will go hard, and I've seen it. But as far as that shit, it's like they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and then you see people that always talk about like, oh well, it could be good because it has this, or it's how do we point it out? Like the Pro Bowl accolades don't matter anymore because it's a popularity contest. Well, you're popular because you're good. I've never seen a person that was just straight shit get to the Pro Bowl.
So
like, it's absolutely dumpster fire.
I can get this loaded back on my laptop.
I mean, Trayvon Diggs is probably the closest person, and even then he was a decent season.
And I mean, I like watching the Pro Bowl, but at the same time, like most people's goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Like, if you get to the Super Bowl, you're not playing in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, true. That's another point.
Yeah, you're not playing in the Pro Bowl. So like,
but I mean, at least the nomination kind of like matters.
Yeah,
people have been shitting on the nominations for Pro Bowl lately. I don't understand why.
The nomination matters big time, partly.
Yeah, and I like the fact that these players get Pro Bowl nods because like they prove themselves in the season. You know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a popularity contest. Like, I get it, but I've seen plenty of players who came from losing teams make it. The Dolphins are a good example of that.